PJ here. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the door speaker, the rear door speaker in fact, on a 2010 Mondeo. This is the estate model, but it shouldn't make any difference, pretty much all the same. For this you're going to need a couple of basic tools, and such as a crosshead Phillips screwdriver and a plastic leverage device, like so. Not a metal one, not a flat blade screwdriver, you will damage the trim of the vehicle. First thing we're going to do is get the plastic leverage tool and pop it under the edge here carefully. This comes off, very simple, just put that safely out of the way, revealing two TX25 screw heads, one there and one there. You've also got some Phillips screws down the bottom of the door, one here, here and then round here and here. Undo all those. They're the size screw that you're removing. Last two are on the inside edge here, 1, 2. Undo both those two. Don't forget to remove your two TX25s as well. Might be worth getting yourself a magnet to remove the two screws here. And then remove the plastic cap covering this final TX, let's have a look, TX20 by the look of it. And there's your plastic cap. These can be really difficult to remove. You need like a small screwdriver or maybe a little paper clip bended. I use the prong of a test meter to just pop it out. It's like a gap at the edge and you just pop them to the left. Go ahead and take that screw out. With the last screw out at the top, the TX20 there, your door card will now come loose, okay? Now what you've got to do is sort of push it up, so you unhinge it from the window seal here, so it sort of pushes up and out, and then the release mechanism for this is a cable, and you've also got a wiring plug for this, so we need to have a look at behind all that. So don't pull the card, I mean it'll just, there you go, and away it comes, look, but don't forget the cable. That's what we've got to just disconnect quickly. Cable here being on a squeeze connector, so it's squeeze and pull like so, nice and easy. Same with this one. And with door card removed, there's your plugs that we've just unplugged, 1, 2, like I say, little squeezy tabs on them there, so you just squish them together. Squeeze the speaker plug, pull that out, put that to one side, and then 7mm headed bolts, 1, 2, 3. Once you've released these bolts completely, the speaker will fall forwards. Can stick, they've got all this foam around them. With years of damp weather and stuff, it sort of makes them a bit bonded, shall we say. There we go. And there's your speaker. And there's the hole. Now, you can use 165cm speakers for this, or 6.25 inches. There's two ways you can do it. You can either buy a plastic spacer ring from most of the manufacturers that sell them. Autoleads, Connects 2 sell this type of thing. So you can get them from eBay, Amazon as a fitting kit. Or you can do what I sometimes do, which is basically cut the centre of the old speaker out and then cut through the ribs at the back. Remove the entire lot, so you've got an empty shell, and then put the speaker over the top and screw it in. So if you're going the route of wanting to save some money and not buy the speaker adapters, this is what we're going to do. On this particular car I'm fitting these Pioneer speakers, the reason being the depth is very shallow, which is very good because obviously when your window glass goes down, you don't want it catching on any wiring or anything that protrudes from the back, although it should stop just above them anyway. We won't be needing the plastic grills, we'll take those off. And what we're going to do on your old speakers is start by cutting round the rubber trim all the way around until we end up with this. So we can get to the plastic main supports. Get yourself a little hacksaw blade, cut through them on the very edge until we've done all of them. There we go. And then snip the corresponding wires at the sides, like so. Lift that out of the way. That's your magnet, that's scrap. And there we now have an improvised speaker adapter ring to mount your new speaker on. So in other words, just grab a speaker. You can sit that on there, like so. We'll probably tidy it up, take the connector out and stuff, and then obviously drill periodically 3 holes and screw it in. A few screws in already. Putting the 3rd one in now. We're going to go with 4 evenly spaced. Like I say, the speakers normally come with screws, so not too bad. You get a little pack of them like this. And just pop both of those in, and then you'll have the whole thing ready to go back into the car in its original mounting. Also, where are we? Let's find the correct bit. There we go. Pull the white connector out. It's normally on clips and a bit of glue. You can pull it out, and it's an ideal place to thread your new speaker wire through to the bayonets on the back of here, which again will come with the speakers, like so. So you can pop them on there, thread it through there, and onto the original wiring. Quick rear view here for you. So we've gone through the original side mount, side connector rather, and that's your speaker ready to go on. And your original wiring block is normally covered in electrical tape. I've just peeled all that back. Now basically the branch that goes up and out to the connector is for the tweeter, the small speaker in other words, on the factory speakers. We're not going to need that because this has got a tweeter built in. It's this section here, so we can feel free to basically ignore that, and you want the main feed one. Let me get the camera on view. There we go, sorry about that. We need this one here, so we're going to snip this off, sort of leave a little bit of wire, always do just in case, sort of here. There we go. And then you're free to connect white wires to black wires there. So we're going to use bullet connectors, or you can solder it, take your pick really. Connect it all up. There we go. Now if you're wondering which one's plus and minus, on the original connector there's some white tags on the plus. Yeah, so they're the plus wires for that one, and obviously there's your earth wire, so just line them up accordingly. If you haven't got your white tags, or they came off with a sticky tape, you're going to need a multimeter to test which one, obviously by turning the radio on and giving it a quick test, but it should have white tags on it. The ones I've done in the past have all got the tags on, and that is the plus. So anyway, there's your cable. We're going to now heat shrink that, or electrical tape it up so that it's all sealed up, and we're also going to tidy that and tie that back so it's out of the way. At this point, it's now a very good time to test your speaker works correctly. If it doesn't, normally it's a case of the connections on the back, or where you've put the 2 connectors onto it. Other than that, it's a case of reassembling your door card just like the way you took it off, but obviously in the reverse procedure. Don't forget to click your connectors back on as you do it, so hold the door card away and click them on. Quite tricky to be honest sometimes, but there we go. Put your screws all the way back around and your bolts in. And that, guys, is how you replace the rear speakers on a Ford Mondeo 2010 sort of year. So if you've got any questions on that, pop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them as quickly as possible, but just bear with me because I do get inundated with technical questions on all sorts of different cars and matters every single day. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.